annoying. So, let's talk about Mario Brothers really quick.
The just Mario Brothers in general, or the OG?
No, just like in general.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about that today a lot. And then after I watched your video, and I watched it again before you came on, actually. I'm super proud of that. Like the whole thing.
Really?
The whole shebang. The whole legacy that what Mario Brothers entails has to offer. It's just so interesting to me that we come so far with just that team, that specific team. To think that we would take characters that no one liked or really cared for, or only ever spoke shit of, and we turned it around and we actually made something amazing happen with it. I think it's all the more interesting where it started. Like that little tractor. Right by those banners. I haven't been wanting to talk about this for a little while. Like I've been every time you brought it up, I did everything I could to just avoid the conversation. I'm not gonna lie, because it is probably one of the more painful things that I have to remember related to Apex, because I had so much fun. So much fun. I'm scrolling through the playlist right now, like just looking at all the videos, and it is super painful to watch. Not even watch, just like look at all these titles and look at all the shenanigans we got into. Like it is so mind-blowingly amazing that we were able to pop off as we did, and really become Mario Brothers. There are currently 50 videos in that playlist. Both it's the originals, numbered sequels, prequels, and spin-offs. Tonight's the night where I attach one final video there. And that's your Mario video. As painful as it is for me to say it, that video will probably be the last video that we ever see in that playlist. It hurts, man. It really hurts for me to say that, because Justin, as much as I don't want to believe it, I'm not coming back to Apex. Like after the event comes through, I'm deleting it. I know I'm going to. I already hate looking at it on my home screen. It's oh god, it fucking hurts to have this conversation. 51 videos. The last one being yours. The reason why I want that to be the last video I ever put in there, at least for now, is because I feel like it's come full circle. Like our journey. We had our first ever Mario Brothers in Six-Way Shatterhouse, retitled to Mario Brothers Zero Origins, and the OG, technically the original video, happened on World's Edge at the tractor. I personally believe that we started there at the tractor. I believe the initial decision to start taking ourselves seriously and believing in ourselves happened at Six-Way Shatterhouse. Like in a subconscious level, right? Where we both were like, we're gonna take the game seriously, we're gonna not fuck around, we're not gonna cruise, we're not gonna, do this, we're gonna actually play the game, call outs, whatever, and improve. But to me, it truly begins in the tractor. Like that moment, like the whole, do you have dupes? Yes, I do have dupes. Throw them out here, blah, blah, blah. In my post, I said that it is probably your most powerful moment ever. Because I when I watched it, I was like, man, who is this? Like, I know it's him, but like, it doesn't feel like him. You were playing in such a way where I forgot I was watching your gameplay. I genuinely felt like I was watching someone completely different, a complete stranger, but I was so impressed. And then it didn't occur to me that it was your video until you spoke at the very end, when you lay out the Pathfinder, and the way he just slides in there and he starts shooting you up, and then instead of backing away, you actually push towards him, just jamming that shotgun into his face and just like laying him out. And I was like, that is so powerful to me, because this kid started his career running away from fights, but here he is at the tail end of his career in this game, and he's actually jamming guns into people's faces. That's where I was just like, this kid's gone above and beyond. He's a man now. He's not a. He's done it. He's come full circle. That's why I think that video is probably the most powerful in your repertoire, because it really just goes to show how much character development you've gone through when you first started that game to present day. And I was just, man, like, you were playing it so safe too. Like, not even like it's not like you were avoiding the fight or anything. It was just like you were trying to picture it. Like, you were trying to find your answers within the fight. And even though you didn't seem to have any, you kept going. You know, your teams were already there, but you jammed in and you were just like bam bam bam.
There's a point I remember in the video. It was in that building right outside of the trailer. I want to point this out too. The craziness of this conversation you're telling me right now is I'm jamming that Pathfinder into the console of the Mario Brothers tractor. That was just such a surreal moment for me whenever I got that win by myself, because I had no clue where my team was. And the champion just goes across my screen, and I'm sitting in the back of that trailer looking towards the front.
Yep.
And that's when it just sits there and settles in for me. I was just like, this is what I have worked for. Because I have been wanting that match. I've been wanting that match where I actually feel like I know what I'm doing. And there's a point inside the building, and I'll never forget this point in that match. Me and my team were on like the second floor. I don't know if it's in the beginning or towards the end of the match, but a team pushes up really hard inside the lobby of that building, and someone chucks a thermite, or I chucked the thermite down at the bottom of the stairs, and someone starts shooting at me, and I lose armor.
Yeah.
And I start backing up the stairs, but when I threw that thermite, I saw red and purple getting burned at the bottom. And when I saw that happen, I took like another half step back in my backup, and I was just like, wait, no, I'm going to push this out. About halfway down the stairs, I pop my ult, and it just fills the bottom floor. And it's funny because the Mirage on that team did the exact same thing. Yeah. And I loved seeing him freak the fuck out. I love seeing people running Mirage get so confused. And it's like, you're a Mirage, who's confused? It was so cool just to watch that in the video after I'd posted it and everything, and just went back and watched it. I was just like, he has no clue what is happening. But I loved the feeling of
control.
Backing that, but also backing up. Like, I remember I was like, I'm getting shot at, I'm backing up. But I took a half second and saw that the armor was getting busted, and I capitalized on that and just slid all the way down the stairs. And it just felt so good. And it's that whole match, like, not having a mic, just being Mario. And I felt like that whole match. And I just, it was just the cherry on top of the whole match for me that ended in the trailer.
Yeah.
And it's an incredible thing for me. Like, I don't think I'll uninstall it, because it's kind of a thing that I have with some of the people in my following and stuff, and it's just kind of where we vibe. I won't take it seriously by any means, but if I want to play with some of those people and they want to vibe on it, then I can, because I know I can. But I won't take it as seriously as I did way back when. It'll just be one of those things where I vibe for the people, but yeah. Nah, I did interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, it's totally fine. No, because it's funny that you bring this up the stairs because I've been playing with you enough to know your ticks, like what sets you off to do certain things. And when you started backing up, when you lost your armor at the stairs, I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna go heal. But then you broke that, and you didn't go back and heal, and I was like, oh fuck. And that was apparently loud enough to wake up the dog. And I was at 4 in the morning, and my dog was like, you're like, shut up, right? Like, that's what he's trying to tell me. And I was like, oh, fuck, he actually did it. And that's when I was like, that's it. That's it. This is where he gains control of the match, and he wins it on his own. I knew you were going to win it, just because of that. Just because you went down the stairs, I knew you were going to win it. It's funny because it's not my perspective. So I don't know everything that's happening because you and I both play the game very differently. You and I both have
trailer, just the whole match just felt like that last like Rocky's last match. Like, whether I win or lose, I'm retiring. Like, I'm done. And it's like that last match. This one feels like that because this past couple weeks I've been dedicating the time that I did play in Apex, regardless of whether I wanted to be there or not. I dedicated that little bit of time to trying to refine my playstyle, and that match showed everything that I was trying to do in game. Like, there's footage showing you what I was trying to do, and I pulled it off, and I won the match. And you sent me that heirloom for my birthday. And I honestly, when I got it, I did not feel like I had earned that yet. Regardless of how much I told myself I had, I didn't genuinely feel like I did. And now I feel like I have.
Congratulations, Justin. You're a Bangalorian right there. Now you know what it feels like. Dropping in, trying to do what you can, try to keep yourself alive, try to keep your team alive. You're a Bangalorian, man. Right there.
This is the way.
This is the way. Yeah. Jesus. Ah, that's crazy.